This is Mitchell Jeep, right, Mike?
Yes.
Because we're loyal Jeep fans here, Mike's setting us up with some coffees. Plug on the end of it. And that is the common place of the failure. Now, truth be told, in our case, it got stuck on the intake when we went to remove it. It wasn't broke when we started working on it, so that was a mistake on our part. At the parts store, here's the OEM. Now you're asking, why am I going with OEM? Because generally speaking, these things fail open, which will stop a detrimental failure if they fail closed and having the heads overheat and so forth, and that's why I went Mopar. Okay, back from the Jeep dealership, just grabbed the old intake O-rings. You can see they're all empty. We'll put the 6 new ones on. Okay, took some Scotch Guard, cleaned that mating surface up for the thermostat. We'll get that ready and get her in place. Okay, you can see I got the torque wrench set up to 106 inch-pounds. I'm using kind of a long extension with a swivel, and there are 3 bolts on this thermostat, and I'm just kind of crisscrossing them and gently bringing the thermostat gasket down to tighten up nice against the block. So the thermostat's in, 106 inch-pounds. You can see the electrical is connected, the white tab is down. Hose clamps are in good position. Mopar, now Cooter had a little bit of a discount. This could have been, I'm gonna say with the discount I paid maybe 65, but this might, for an OEM, it might be about 70 bucks. The reason I went with OEM is I was doing a bunch of research on it, and a lot of the Jeep mechanics that worked at the dealerships were like, hey, look, at least our Mopar thermostats fail open, so if anything, the engine runs too cold. And I found that to be true with Recon 2, rather than having it fail close and then the engine overheats and you got head problems and gaskets and so forth. So that's why I went with that. So that's all set. So we also have the new, all the new O-rings are installed in the intake. So probably going to clear some room and begin the arduous process of putting this intake back together. As a reminder, I reached down there, you can see the red valve, and close that valve on the bottom of the radiator. All right, so we were able to get a replacement hose, as you saw, and we'll do that last. That'll be going in there. It's something to do with this purge valve right here. So we'll just kind of leave that there for now and see what we can do with this intake. Now, the hardest part, honestly, is this crazy half-ass assembly right here. We took it off, as you can see. We'll get a look at the bottom of the intake. You can see it right here. This, just like on the JK, it's heavier than you think. See these E-Torque 5s? I just assembled them. The idea, Mike and I were hoping we could put that, we think it's an EGR valve on there and assemble it that way. So not bad. You can see the insulator was put back on right there. I don't want to forget that, but I think the only thing that I'll have to wrestle with very carefully is this one line back here. So get that out of the way. I should be able to get that intake in and get her to drop into place. You can see there's a detent. There's a hole right here, and there's a hole right there in the back. There are 2 pegs that go in there, and that's kind of how it self-aligns. Kind of like the JK. Not sure how this is going to work, but I actually took Mike's advice and assembled this whole control valve thing right on the intake. So you can see I just set the 3 nuts on there. It's loose, but we'll try to tighten it up later. After wrestling with this bracket, this crazy little wireway thing was too high. I realized that this bracket had spun, so it needs to be like this. So you can see now that a bolt will go down there at the bottom, right where my finger is, and then a nut on that. So let me kind of start that. 89 inch-pounds, crisscross pattern on the intake. The one up at the top and the far back, you're gonna have to do with a mechanical wrench, and then there's even one farther back. So in my opinion, out of the 8, there's 2 you gotta just kind of go by feel, and they're in the very back. Now let's just take a peek here. This little raceway looks good. That looks good. Tabs, this is the air temp switch for the intake. Mike got the hose on this fitting. That all looks pretty good. This got put back on there. So now I think we're looking at some hose issues. I'm gonna climb back up there. Once again, the thermostat should be all set. All right. There's the EGR solenoid. You can see that slides in there. So that's the new hose. See that connector I got to put on? Then you've got a Christmas tree right there that's going to go in that hole. Obviously, this 90-degree connector is going to go in there. Now I'm going to go get that new hose, and that comes around into that connector right there, and then comes a battle here. There's our new hose going to the purge valve. You can see it, shiny new. Runs underneath that bracket. Absolute disaster. Oh, goes into a T. Absolute disaster. Oh. Okay, intake time. A grommet on this air intake we missed. There's a grommet way down in the bottom underneath. We got it now. So you see that it grabs one of those studs only. I think the final cover that goes across the top goes on that other stud.
Nothing you need a screwdriver for over there, right?
I don't think I think we left this tight.
Okay. I'm going to put this pump.
Air temp, yeah, that line right there. Yeah. All right, so it's been a rather long day. We had our struggles, but here we are. Still giving it hell. Everything is put together. We're gonna immediately start putting coolant because we did drain a lot of. Yeah, we probably drained a couple gallons of coolant. So and then you got that other piece, so we can just pour it in. Then at some point after she starts burping, then we put like towards the end. I think we just put that little. Oh, right here. I got to hook this up. Okay, that's hooked up. This is Mopar 50/50. I don't know, maybe we paid 15. Maybe we paid $15. I think we did pretty good.
I gotta order me one of these funnel setups. I like this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Brother Chris bought that.
Well, call Brother Chris up and tell him you need another one.
Yeah, is this?
This is under warranty.
So should I start the vehicle? This is interesting. The moment of truth. She still should just draw it right in, right?
Yeah.
See what happens there.
You're gonna get a lot of air back.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, now we're getting full. You might want to get that cork thing and put it in. See, it's starting to reach. So there's the min line. There's the max. So we're approaching min right there.
You're gonna take way more than the gallon. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
It's right there.
Yeah. Look at that, going right in there, all on its own. Hopefully,
so
nothing's.
These are called degas bottles. They're meant to vent.
Is that why it's doing so well on its own,
yes.
and as opposed to like with
it takes vapors out of the top of the cylinder heads through these little lines, or this one. This is probably just the overflow from the radiator, and it just vents. It lets the built up.
Wow, I like that because. So will that just completely like purge itself without even having it run?
It should.
That's amazing.
If you let it sit long enough.
So with the JK though, we're running it. We're waiting for the thermostat to open.
The JKs don't have.
Although you got to figure.
Degas bottle.
Yeah.
This is tied into the high points of the engine, so the air will come up through here into the top of the tank, and allow water to flow down into the radiator. Water, coolant, whatever you put in your
No, looks like we're going to take some more. We still haven't even hit minimum. Pop open another bottle there, Cooter. Right, so this is gallon number 2. You can see the minimum line is right here.
Once you start it,
it's going to suck right in there.
Suck it right up until the thermostat opens. That's nice because that'll just keep it.
It's amazing. There's the minimum. Yeah. Now she's going up to max. It's amazing that's just drawn it in. We worked so hard on the JK. Yeah, she's at max right now. It's gonna start overflowing maybe, huh?
It's all right. It won't go anywhere. Yep. Yeah, I mean, we might as well start it up.
All right.
Let it run for a little bit.
Wow. All right, the moment of truth. Okay. The little hopper in the front there for the coolant. So here we go. That's encouraging. Start it up. I got a LED light that the hood is open. You can see the penetrating oil. We used some penetrating oil in a couple spots. I think that's just burning off the exhaust manifold. Looking at that coolant now, it's come down to the minimum. All right, we ran this vehicle for a good half an hour, turned it off. You can see it sucked the coolant in. Probably, I mean, I have extra coolant. I'll bring it home. Tomorrow morning we'll check it. I'll add as necessary. And we just got a bolt in that bracket right there. So I like it. Gonna put this cover on. I think we've got great success today. I was talking to Cooter. We're gonna pull these front tires and pull the calipers. So I gotta pop this clip off right here. Then we get some plastic caps I gotta pull off in here. There's one of them. Let's see. Get a screwdriver. There's the second one right there. And I think it's 11 mil Allen. That'll take the guide off. So we'll see what we can do here. That's no front pads. It's freaking terrible. Look at that. Wow. So they went 91,000. Apparently, I've never changed the fronts, just the rear. It's a rotten Jeep on the Grand Cherokee. The guides were 11 millimeter Allen. Now we're looking at E-torque bolts right here. Ooh, what do you got there?
That's the same 16.
That's the 16. Well, we can try it in 3/8. You compress?
Not yet.
Come on, baby. Oh, yeah, she's going. Yes, sir. Compress those babies as far as you can, really. Did it move at all?
Not yet. It will.
I didn't open the master cylinder valve, but I'm sure we're good.
No, it's going.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this pliers are squeezing.
All right, so what Mike's doing, he used the brake pad in reverse, large ass. Like myself, he uses a large pair of channel locks, dual piston in the front. And I was wrong. Apparently, I never changed these, so AutoZone was right. So I'm going to see if we're going to bring a rotor with us once we bang that bitch off and get some new front rotors and pads. But to a credit to Jeep, and I'm not often saying good things about this, I did get 91,000 miles on the front pads and rotors, which I guess is pretty respectful. All right, so we're compressing that, and then we're going to go compress the driver's side. What a day. So the front pads, rotors, caliper, adapter bracket, all of that's off. Hit it with a wire brush on both sides. E-torque freaking adapter bracket bolts. That really hurt us. But I was able to use a 12-point 16 mil socket and break the adapter bracket bolts. So we're going to get some new pads, hopefully some new rotors at AutoZone in Canton, Connecticut. And then we'll come back and throw this shit together. And then it's going to be time for some well-deserved relaxation. Right, Cooter?
Yes, sir.
All right, look at this. So yeah, so $330 later, new rotors. Look at these freaking pads, huh? That's nice. All greased up, caliper sitting in the go position. Let me put that other pad on. The little O-ring right here, there's a gasket. You don't really need it, but it is holding the rotor on. If not, I could just use one of the 22 mil lug nuts to hold that rotor on, but pretty impressive. All right, 45 foot-pounds on the Allens, torque them, put the caps on. 125 foot-pounds on that E-torque right there, which we used 16 mil 12-point. So that takes care of that one, and we're going to move over to the driver's side. So cranking away here, you can see, got the 3/8 Allen guide bolts going in. I'll snug these down, then I put these plastic caps on them. Let's get this thing snugged down. I think it's going in. Oh yeah, she's going. We'll torque these to 45 foot-pounds. The adapter bracket bolts were torqued to 125 foot-pounds. Come on, baby. There we go. Give that a little love. Got to set that torque wrench.
Slide bolts. And so if you put it on here and then push in with both your hands, get it like that.
Yeah, get that one on the bottom, yeah.
What I do is take my hammer.
Yeah.
Don't hit your thumbs. There you go. That's it. Those go in there.
Yeah.
Just gotta make sure they're
in. That's in far enough right there. Yeah, I guess it is.
That's it. We'll give it another whack or two.
All right.
That's it.
All right.
They're in there. I'm pulling on that. It won't come out.
I mean, Mike's got the guides in. You can see the brake grease in on the rotors right here. I put the ABS sensor. I clipped that back in. So this one, the O-ring, I used it and it held the rotor. The other side, the O-ring got stretched out. So just used a.
So for anybody that doesn't know, too, the O-ring is just there. See how that rotor floats? It's a floating rotor.
Yeah, I might as well just ditch this
thing. Throw that thing away. It's only there to hold that rotor.
Yeah.
Ford uses a little star clip on a couple
right,
studs.
And Jeep does too when they're brand new. And you get
But
those.
you got the right idea. If you thread 1 or 2 lug nuts on there,
it just holds it nice.
tight, it keeps everything in alignment.
So when you look at here's the squealer right here. Now look at, I can take my pinky and put it underneath the squealer and then some. That's how much room I have. The ones I just took off, it was like a 32nd of an inch. So kind of surprised they didn't squeal. Got my money's worth. So brand new rotors, brand new pads, clips, all greased up. Time to put the tires on. Going on.
No, Dad, get rid of it. The thing, you know, when you go to make a turn with it or roll, the tires are so skinny.
Left hand here. We're taking some simple green. A lot down there in that area, right down there. See it around there? Yeah, a little simple green. We're going to get some of that coolant off that went flying all over the place. Just kind of give her a little once over. We're going to back her out and let her run. Brand new pads, brand new rotors, brand new plugs, brand new thermostat, brand new, what the hell was that line?
Brake pads. Evap.
Evap
hose.
Yeah, evap hose freaking died on us, man. It was so brittle, but what a day. Yeah, somewhere around $550, $600 later. But
all maintenance stuff, too.
All maintenance stuff, you know, the 91,000 maintenance stuff. Took the hose, cleaned off all that coolant that was all over the place. Give the engine a little love. Wow. She's idling nice. We'll let her warm up. What a day. I'm looking forward to the ride home. Should be really good. Gonna help Cooter clean up shop a little bit. Then we're gonna get on Dave's Jeep Wrangler, maybe get it up on the rock pile, see how it does. So from one job to another. All right, Recon Jeeper out.